Heartbroken daughter of Brit Nazanin Zaghari Ratcliffe pens letter begging for mum's release from Iran jail hell for her 4th birthday. The daughter of the British mum jailed in Iran has written a heartbreaking letter begging for her release in time for her birthday. Little Gabriella Zaghari-Ratcliffe wants her mum, Nazanin, to come to her 4th birthday party. The family will celebrate on Monday in an event tinged with sadness, as the day will also mark the 800th day Nazanin, 39, has spent behind bars. The mum of 1 was detained at Tehran airport after flying in for a holiday with her daughter, and held on spying claims. After being detained for over 5 months, initially in solitary confinement for 45 days without access to a lawyer, Nazanin was sentenced to 5 years in prison in September 2016 after being convicted of membership of an illegal group. Gabriella has remained in Iran so she can still see her mum, but her dad Richard is unable to get a visa to visit. Nazanin, a project manager with the Thomson Reuters Foundation, the charitable arm of the news agency, and a former BBC employee, is eligible for temporary release for her daughter and #X27's birthday, but the family feared 1 and #X27 to be granted. In desperation, Gabriella has written to Foreign Secretary Boris Johnson and the Iranian Foreign Minister, to ask for their help. Richard told the Mirror, one letter has a picture of a girl with flowers, a cake, and a king and queen. The other is a girl with a mummy. I am proud, she wrote letters. Like all parents, you want your children to grow up confident, secure and strong, but her believing she can change the world is a good thing to try for. It's very easy to get very cynical. He added that Gabriella is convinced her mum will be at her party now after she wrote the letters. Last month we reported how Nazanin pleaded with a judge to be able to go home so she can have another baby before it and #X27's too late. She was told she faced new charges of spreading propaganda and is likely to be convicted. And Boris Johnson today insisted the Foreign Office is working on a daily basis to free her. In November 2017, Boris Johnson vowed to phone his Iranian counterpart over fears that he made comments which could lead to Nazanin and #X27's sentence being doubled. The Foreign Secretary said the British Iranian was teaching journalism during her visit to the country before she was arrested, but her family insists she was visiting family. Her defense has been that she was merely visiting relatives on holiday with her then 18-month-old daughter. Iran's judiciary claims Boris Johnson's confession has voided the UK government's case. Boris has since apologized for his remarks. Following frank talks between the Iranians and Mr. Johnson, Nazanin Zaghari and #X27's court case was postponed and she was not summoned to a trial as had been expected. Boris said the trip to Iran was successful and he hoped that Nazanin could be released. The 40-year-old charity worker appeared at the hearing where she was presented with a 200-page document and told she needed a new lawyer. Richard, speaking to The Sun Online, dismissed the so-called evidence against her. He said, "Most of it seems to be press cuttings of our campaign, it and #X27's not evidence of her having done stuff. The mum now takes antidepressants, sleeping tablets and medication for panic attacks after spending so long in prison." Email us at tips. You can WhatsApp us on 07810791502. We pay for videos too. Click here to upload yours.